Welcome students to the geography class. You are aware children of the formative lessons that we do since standard 5th. So now you've already done one lesson in geography, that is field trip. Today we are going to do the second lesson, that is chapter number 9, map scale. So let's begin. You may not have your textbook with you, or you may have your PDF version. If you do not have that as well, you can look up the screen for certain images of the textbook only I have put up on the screen to enable you to understand. So let's begin now. Map scale. Can you see this image? Yes, what can you see in the picture? A painter taking an estimate of a scene. Another image. You can see students looking at a map. Now, a few questions are given. The first question: why do you think the painter is holding the pencil in his hand in a particular way? Yes, the painter is doing so that the picture he's drawing is drawn to a particular scale. He's making an estimate as to draw the map, the picture. Now, how can the scene of this large landscape be depicted on paper? Depicted is to be shown. He's making a sketch, so he's going to show it on the paper. The painter first takes an estimated scale of the scene in front of him with a pencil, and then he depicts it on the paper. How is it possible to view all the countries of the world on one map? You can see the second image. Students are looking at the map. There is a globe on the table. Okay. Now, how is it possible to see all the countries of the world on one map? In the preparation of maps, the picture is first surveyed. At that time, after special observation, a scale is fixed. Using this scale, an outline map of the whole earth or a part of it is prepared. And so it becomes possible to view all the countries of the world on this map. Now, what is common to both these pictures? In both the pictures, the survey is done with a scale. Okay, so you understand the word scale. How you use a scale, a ruler, showing some value. So here they are going to use some in geography, in the study of maps, to show distances. They're going to use a scale. Now we'll come to that later, the main topic. Let us now look at some of the activities which will lead us to the main topic. Now, you will see in figure 9.3, some students are standing. There's a picture taken. Now, if you were in class, there was an activity to be done. Since it's not possible, in case we were in the class, we would make a stand like a group of children, like say 4 or 5 children standing against the wall and marking your height. Then drawing a picture of those children and keeping that photocopy of that picture or the actual picture. You can enlarge, you can reduce, So on that basis, now we're going to make a proportion. We will see the height, the picture, the length or the measurement of the picture and the measurement of the actual height. Like for example, now supposing there's a person Gopal. If you look at his picture, maybe as per in the photograph, his height will be 10 centimeter and his actual height. Children, how we calculate height? If I ask you what is your mother's height, what is your height, we normally say my height is 4 feet 2 inches, my mother is 5 feet, my father is 6 feet. So 1 feet is approximately 30 centimeters. So if you calculate, now if I say that I'm 6 feet, so 6 threes are how much? 180. So my height roughly becomes 180 centimeters. So now we calculate the ratio. You know, ratio is done, no? You divide. You can make it like a fraction and you can cancel reduction. You do no reducing fractions. So when I told you the height of Gopal is 10 centimeter and his actual height is 130, so you divide 10 upon 130. The answer you will get, try to cancel and see, you will get 1 upon 13. And how do we show this as a ratio? 1 is to 13. I'll give you one more example. Now, supposing this is a person, Ram. His height may be 8 centimeters. Height in the picture, in his photograph. And his actual height is 120 centimeters. So if you divide 8 upon 120, what will be the value? 1 is to 15. Now for some time, look up at the screen, take a pencil and your book, try to do this cancellation and see. 8 upon 120. That will lead to, the solution will be 1 upon 15. And how you depict this in the table? 1 is to 15. This 1 stands for the measurement of the picture and 15 is the measurement of the actual height. So let's cause the proportion between the two. Now we move to the next image. Now while preparing a map, what they actually do, we are converting. We try to convert, like we make use of geometry and maths and we make some conversions. You'll always find how they make the conversion. Now see, the scale is given in this figure. 1 centimeter is 10 kilometer. Suppose I say how much is 2 centimeter. So supposing it is 10 kilometers 1 centimeter. If I say 30 kilometers is how many centimeter, you will say 3 centimeters. So that way you have to calculate. And you can also see there is a symbol showing the north. Every map always has this direction. It's called a direction. We'll come to that later again. These are all elements of a map. Now let us understand. The names of 3 places are given. What are they? Nandgaon, Pimpalgaon and Borgaon. Now carefully look at this picture as I read a situation given. The distance between the two villages of Sail and Minal is 50 kilometer. The distance between the villages of Minal and Pragya is 20 kilometer and Sail and Pragya's villages is 60 kilometer. Now the figure 9.4 shows the location of these villages on a map. The scale is also given. 1 centimeter is 10 kilometer. Now we have to convert this kilometer into centimeter first. Now we have to measure the distances on the map and find out which village belongs to whom. We have to note the names and the distances. Now let us begin. If you have a scale, you will measure the smallest length. What shows? Linking, connecting Nandgaon and Borgaon. That will be 2 centimeters. Now, take a scale and measure Pimpalgaon and Nandgaon. That is 5 centimeter. And the third, Pimpalgaon and Borgaon is 6 centimeter. Now, how did we get all this? By using a ruler, a scale. You get the value, you get the measurement. So now you look at the scale given in the box. If 1 centimeter is 10 kilometer, now they've given some values like 50 kilometer, 20 kilometer and 60. So automatically you understand the conversion. If 2 centimeter, that means if 1 centimeter is 10 kilometer, so 2 centimeter will be 20 kilometers, 5 centimeter will be 50 kilometer and 6 centimeter will be 60 kilometer. So accordingly now we shall see who belongs to which village. Now it was said the distance between villages of Sail and Minal is 50 kilometer. So here we have Minal, then we have Sail, and the third is Pragya. Again, you can look in the textbook later on whenever and confirm, have we put the names properly? Yes, you will notice that Minal and Sail, the distance between them is 50 kilometer. Then between Minal and Pragya is 20 kilometer. And between Sail and Pragya, the distance is 60 kilometer. Okay, now we shall move to the next. That is the, first of all, we shall see now, we concluded with all this kind of, we saw scale, scale every time the word scale. So what is this map scale? It is the ratio of the map distance to the ground distance. That is the distance between two places on the map in proportion to the distance between two places on the actual ground. That is the ground distance. So again, to draw a map true to scale, it is essential to know the ground distances. These distances are measured during surveying. While preparing a map, based on the distances, a suitable ratio is selected. Now, after the map is prepared, it is necessary to mention the map scale. This facilitates map reading and helps in understanding the distances on the ground. So how can you express the scale? In three ways. That is the three types of scale. One is verbal scale, numerical scale, and linear or graphical scale. Now what is a verbal scale? The very word verbal means what comes in writing. Letters, alphabets are used. So here a verbal scale is one in which distances are expressed with the use of words to measure. For example, see 1 centimeter is 60 kilometer. We are using words to indicate some kind of measurement. So in this 1 centimeter is 60 kilometer. So centimeter is the unit of distance on the map and kilometer is the unit of the distance on the ground. So on the map we are taking the scale, no? We are using what units? Centimeter, meter. Now the next type of scale is a numerical scale. Here there is no words used, only figures are shown, numbers. So the scale is expressed as a ratio. The colon between, we always read it as ratio, that is to. So this can be expressed as 1 centimeter is 60 kilometer can be expressed as 1 is to 60 lakhs. See, you have units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs, 10 lakhs. So it is 1 is to 60 lakhs. We converted a 60 kilometer into 60 lakhs. Now, what is the third? It is also known as, this numerical scale is also known as representative fraction. Since in this scale there are no words, to only figures are used to show the measurement. Now you have linear scale or graphical. Why it is called graphical? Because a line is drawn. And why linear? It's a straight line. This scale is shown graphically on a map. Can you see there? It's shown 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that. So if you look at the image, you come to know they make like a number line. Now, sometimes the ruler is not available. Then they use a compass or a blade of grass, or for curves also you can use a thread to measure the actual distances between places on a map. Now, what is the importance of this graphical scale? That is the third. You'll always find mostly all the maps have the, first of all, I'll show you how these things are used. All three scales are shown on a map. Now, there are many elements of a map. Element means what a map contains. You have a title, a subtitle, then a direction. I told you that north, which is shown, is also one of the element. Then you have the scale. Sometimes you have the index also. So in this now particular map, you will see it's a map of Maharashtra. There the title is seen. The direction is a scale type also. All three scales are shown for you. 1 centimeter is equal to 60 kilometer. So it's a verbal scale. The second one is 1 is to 60 lakhs. That is the numerical scale. And the third one, see 0, 60, 120, that shows the kilometers, is a linear or the graphical scale. So this is a representation. All three scales are shown on this map. Now we shall see the importance of this graphical scale. Sometimes what happens, children, you want to go to Xerox to take out a photocopy, we call it, no? You can reduce, you can enlarge. So there are many methods of reducing or enlarging maps also. One of them is by taking a photocopy of the original map. You can reduce it or you can enlarge it. When the map is reduced or enlarged by this method, the verbal and the numerical scale on the original map does not change. But if a graphical scale is drawn on the original map, then the scale changes as per the changing size of the map. Depends if you're making it smaller or you're enlarging it. Even a font size, children, you have font, no? The way it is appears. So also the font size of the verbal and the numerical scale changes. The values do not change. Hence, graphical scales are drawn in atlases and all the wall maps. Now we move on to the next. This shown. What can you see, children, over here? See, it's given here below figure 9.6. It is showing a university premises, university, college. Now there are certain figures shown. If you look at a textbook, they are written in Hindi. Prathamik Arogya Kendra. What is Prathamik Arogya Kendra? It's a health center. Then below that is a library. Next to that, down we are going downwards. So you have a health center on top. The second picture to the left is the library. Then the third is the lake. The fourth picture, can you see the Sabhagraha written? What is Sabhagraha? Sabhagraha meaning auditorium. How we have in a school auditorium? Exactly, auditorium. Then you have a statue. Above the statue is the office. So the images of an office, health center, library, lake, auditorium, and statue is given. Can you see all this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images. Can you see they all are connected with dots, circles. Now the entrance is shown and they've given one distance, one measurement. They're saying some locations are shown. The distance between the statue and the entrance is 0.5 kilometer. If you take your ruler, your scale, and measure this distance from the black dot of the entrance to the statue, you will notice it is 5 centimeters. So what is the conversion here now done? 5 centimeter is 0.5 kilometer. So if 5 centimeter is 0.5 kilometer, so what will be your verbal scale? 1 centimeter will be 0.1 kilometer. This is your verbal scale. They've given that empty space on top, a block, we have to mention all the three types of scale. So on that basis, the data given, that is the distance from the entrance to the statue is 0.5 kilometer. That is half a kilometer, not even 1 kilometer. So what happens? We say 5 centimeter is equal to 0.5 kilometer. Therefore, 1 centimeter is equal to how much? You cross multiply, you will get 1 centimeter is equal to 0.1 kilometer. Now, on that basis, we shall convert the second scale. What did we learn? First is the verbal scale, because the words are used. Second is a numerical scale where you have a ratio 1 is to 10,000. That is the numerical scale. And the third is the graphical. Begin from 0, 0.5 and 1 kilometer. This is a way to represent the graphical scale. So all the three scales are mentioned. Now they've asked, you will notice later when you open the textbook, they have asked you the distance between the various locations. On the basis of the road shown between these locations, calculate the actual distances between two locations. Now let us see the first one. They've given health center to library. Now I showed you children, the health center is on top and the library was below it. Okay. Now, if you've noticed, there is no line connecting the health center and the library. If you want, there are two ways to measure this distance. Take a scale, join it. If you join, you will notice it is showing 7 centimeter. So what will become, how will you convert now 7 centimeter into kilometer? Yes, it will be 0.7 kilometer. Okay, you can try the other way. You can go from the primary health center towards the statue. That if you take a ruler, it will come to 9 centimeter. So health center to the statue is 9. Then from here, statue to the library will be 6.5. 6.5 on your scale. Approximate values only you take. So here you have 9 plus 6.5. What is the total of it? 15.5. Now 15.5. Sorry, it will be 9 centimeter plus 6. Yes, 15.5. Now we shall convert this distance also. Yes. So now you can convert 15.5 will be 1.55 kilometer. Okay. Now we shall. So on this basis, there are many more distances to be calculated. You can do that. That is lake to the auditorium, office to the lake, auditorium to office, health center to auditorium. Nothing. You have to just take a scale and measure it in centimeter and convert that into kilometer. That's all you have to do, children. As an assignment, you can do this. Then you have lake to the library, 6 places. I did with you 1. Similar plan is given. The next image will show you another plan layout, that is figure 9.7. Now here also they've given a shopping mall and various places, like there is a vehicle parking, school, theater, office. So there's a column given down. You have to just take a scale, and a scale is given. What is the scale given to you? It is shown 1 centimeter is 1 kilometer. So if you take a scale and you measure between two places the distance, if you find it, it is 5 centimeter, automatically it will be 5 kilometer. So I'll give you an example. Now vehicle parking. From the shopping mall, take a scale and just touch till the vehicle parking. The distance will come to approximately 11 centimeter. So how will you convert 11 centimeter? Is 11 kilometer. Then supposing if I tell you, take from the shopping mall the distance to the theater. Can you see there popcorns are shown, theater. Connect those two dots and you just try to join them. It will show you 8 centimeter. So if 8 centimeter means it is 8 kilometers. So likewise, you can just practice this. Whenever we get a chance again to meet in class, we will surely try to do this, both these calculations in the class. Now we come to the next, the types of scale, that is types of maps, large scale maps and small scale maps. Let's compare now. Now you have sometimes like a building or a map of a city. All this is a small area on the ground. It is shown on a large area on the map. So that is called a large scale map. A small area on the ground is shown covering a large area on the map. What are the examples? Maps of a city, village, agricultural field, building, school. Okay. Now the scale on these maps is always less than 1 is to 10,000. It is less than 1 is to 10,000. Such maps are known as large scale maps. Now we come to small scale maps. A part of the ground is shown covering a small area on the map. Like for example, maps of your state, country, world. Now these maps have got a scale of 1 is to 50,000. So for example, a numerical scale of 1 is to 10,000 will be called a large scale map. And a numerical scale of 1 lakh is to 50,000, a small scale. It is just like when you do in maths, you compare two fractions. The fraction with a smaller number in the denomination has a higher value, no? Similarly, the lower value will be a large scale map and the bigger value will be a small scale map. Now we see the next image, next slide. Always remember the distance on the map is always to the left. So, 1 centimeter means the distance of two places on the map, and the 60 kilometer means to say the distance on the ground. So you have the distance on the map and distance on the ground. Again, for numerical scale, the distance on the map and the right side is distance on the ground. And the third is distance on the map in the graphical scale, and here you have the distance on the ground. Again, we have a recap about the large scale map and the small scale map. What happens? The area is small on a large scale. It's showing you more details. What are the examples? Village maps, schools, agricultural fields, etc. Now, small scale map, the area is large. So it is going to show you less details. Examples are your atlas map, a state map, a country map, world map. Now, on the basis of these values that are shown, let us try to categorize them into large scale and small scale. Let's classify them. Now, the first one, 1 is to 1 lakh. So what do you think is this value? The value is more. So automatically, what will be the type of map? It's a small scale map. Second one, 1 is to 25,000, large scale. Third one, 1 is to 2,500, again large scale. 1 is to 10 lakhs will be small scale. So on this basis, you can still do the next one, 1 lakh, the next one, fifth one, 1 is to 2,50,000, small scale. 1 is to 5,000, large scale. 1 is to 1,000, again large scale. 1 is to 50,000 is small scale. Okay, so you understood how to classify them. This is a very common map. Where do you come across such kind of maps? You want to travel anywhere nowadays in this fast age, what do you come across? Mobile phones. You don't know the location, you don't know where this place is. Immediately you put your Google map on. Yes, you'll find these kind of maps on your Google Maps. Yeah. Now use your brain power. Small activity given here in your textbook. I've already written the answers for you, but just try to understand. The actual distance between two places A and B is 500 kilometer. A is exactly to the west of B. The graphical scale is drawn already. Can you see to the right hand side? The graphical scale is drawn. Now using the given scale, show both these places, name them and write the verbal as well as numerical scale. So what will be the, look at the graphical scale. So it will be 1 centimeter is 50 kilometer. Numerical scale will be 1 is to 50 lakhs. Then graphical scale is already given. Only these two on that basis you had to make. Understood? Now we have exercise at the end of the lesson. We have finished it. Children, you remember that particular photographs were shown where you had to do the measurement, do the proportion. If you want, you can also do it at home. Like supposing you know your father's height. If you have a picture of your father, a photograph taken, check the length, what it is in the photograph, and his actual height. Maybe it'll be 180 centimeter. The photograph may be 10 centimeter. So it divide and you will get the ratio. Okay, so you can do like that at home and fill up the columns. Now, let us see the first exercise. Classify the maps showing the following areas into small scale or large scale. Remember, I told you now building, it's a small area shown on a bigger map. So it will be, building will be a large scale map. Second one, school, again, large scale. Country of India, small scale. Church, large scale. Mall, large scale. World map, small scale. Garden, large scale. Dispensary, large scale. State of Maharashtra, small scale. The North sky at night, large scale. Now there are two maps with respective scales of 1 centimeter is 100 meter and 1 centimeter is 100 kilometer. Now looking at the values, you come to know which is a large scale and which is a small scale. Give a well-reasoned answer as to which of them would be a large scale map and which is a small scale map. Recognize the types of map. Now look at 1 centimeter is 100 kilometer. Sorry, 100 meter. That will be the first one. It's a large scale. And 1 centimeter is 100 kilometer will be a small scale. What is the reason? We've already seen this on page. See here, what is the large scale map and a small scale. A large scale map will have a value, a scale which is less than 1 is to 10,000. So you come to know with that which is a large scale map and which is a small scale map. Now the next one, you have a question 2. Using a map of India from the atlas, measure straight line distance between the following cities and complete the table below. Now this is possible to do from the atlas. You get the map and you can check. But we are omitting this exercise for you all. So you need not do this. If we ever get an opportunity in the class, we can always do this. It's not important at this moment. So leave it out. Now let us see question 3. Try to understand and draw this. It's very simple. The distance between 2 points A and B on the ground is 500 meter. So you have to draw one line. Okay, show the arrow and make a line, 500 meter. Show this distance on paper by a line of 2 centimeter. Now you cannot, so just draw a line of 2 centimeter and they're supposed to write what is the distance on the ground? 500 meter. Now express the map scale by any one method. So now when you have drawn it and you're using these words, so what will be? It will be a verbal scale. Let us write the scale of it now. 2 centimeter is 500 meter. Therefore 1 centimeter will be how much? Again, when you divide, cross multiply, you'll get it as 250 meters. Common sense, no? Half of 500 is 250 meters. So you have to write 1 centimeter is 250 meter. 2 centimeter is 500 meter. So automatically, what scale are you using? The verbal scale. You will denote it like that. 1 centimeter is equal to 250 meter. Now, the second one, B. Convert the verbal scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 53 kilometer to a numerical scale. Now, what happens over here? You know very well, children. It's a verbal scale, 1 centimeter, 53 kilometer. Let us convert 53 kilometer to a numerical scale. So how many? 53 lakhs you have to show. How many zeros will come in that? Okay, it will be, we write 53 lakhs. 53, 2 zeros, comma, then 3 zeros. Units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs. So we'll get 53 lakhs. 1 is to 53 lakhs. 53, comma, 2 zeros, comma, then 3 zeros. It's very easy to do that. And the third, convert the numerical scale of 1 is to 10 crores to a verbal scale in the metric system. Now here it is 10 crores, how units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs and crores. So now let us see. See, 1 lakh centimeter is 1 kilometer. So 10 lakhs, 10 crores will be how much? We will show it now. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer. That is the way you're going to show it in the metric system. That is to a verbal scale if you're converting. So you will write 1 centimeter is 100 kilometer. How you do this calculation? See, understand, 1 kilometer is 1 lakh centimeter. So 10, that is 10 crores. How will you show it? 1 centimeter is 100 kilometer. That is the third and the last. Again, question 4. You need not do this using the road and railway maps. This again exercise is omitted. So on page 67, if you go through the exercises, whenever you are free and you get a textbook front of you, or you can refer to your PDF version, you will notice that question number 1, A, B we have discussed. Question 2 we have not done, it is omitted. Question 3, A, B, C has to be done. Question 4 is omitted. Okay, children, once more, I shall remind you about the exercise on page number 61, the table. I give you the example of Gopal and Ram. If you want, you can measure the photograph that is on page 60. So the group of children, no, you can just check take a scale, check roughly the height approximately. You may get 9 centimeter, then write approximately a value next to that, the actual height, 180 centimeter, and then you divide and write the ratio. Okay, try to do this, complete the table with the measurement. That's all, children, for now. Read the chapter because you know it's a formative lesson. You have to understand, read, and understand and write. Okay, thank you. Stay safe and healthy. See you in the next session after a break.